Also known as Horror Fan for Life. And again, it is that time of the year. Everybody's doing their top 10 list of the best and worst of 2019. And so, first off, I'm going to do my top 10 worst movies of 2019. I don't have any honorable mentions, um, but this list, again, this is my opinion. These I didn't like. So we're all going to have disagreements, and that's fine. But if you like some of the movies on this list, that's fine. But don't go ripping me a new one in the comment section or being rude or anything like that. This is my list. These are the movies that I just didn't connect with, that I didn't like, and really some of them I'm sad to say that I actually did see, and I don't know why. I tried to avoid movies that I know I won't want to watch or know it's not going to be good, but for some reason I did watch these movies, and so here we are. These are my top 10 worst movies of 2019. Coming in at number 10 is What Men Want. Um, they're trying to piggyback off of 2000's What Women Want with Helen Hunt and Mel Gibson. I actually did enjoy that movie. I thought Mel Gibson was really funny. I thought overall the movie was really funny. I don't, however, really don't think we needed to see this movie unless it's going to be done right, and it just wasn't. It wasn't that funny. It was actually really disappointing because I was kind of intrigued to see what it would be like from the female perspective, but it just didn't work. I wasn't laughing. I wasn't having a good time. Quite frankly, I didn't like the movie. So it is number 10. Number 9 is the first animated movie on this list. I have several on this list. Number 9 is Missing Link. I know there's some people out there that like the movie. For me, I just couldn't get into it. To me, this year was one of the most disappointing years for animated movies. Granted, I haven't seen them all, and I know some of the ones that I like, I know others don't like, but this one to me, I was bored. It didn't connect with me. I didn't care about the characters, and the only thing it really had going for it was the animation. Cinematography was very good, but outside of that, I really didn't care for the movie, and it comes in at number 9. Number 8 is Shaft. Um, that's all I really have to say. We didn't need another movie. The other movie was decent. I actually enjoyed it, but we didn't need this movie. It was not necessary, and you know it was going to end up on my list. At least I knew it was going to end up on my list because it's that bad. Yeah. Number 7, The Kitchen. Uh, what else can I say? They tried. I love Melissa McCarthy. I love the majority of her movies. Loved her TV show, but yeah, this wasn't a good. I really wish they would have done a rewrite of the script and changed a lot more things around. They tried, like I said, but it just didn't work. And the characters I didn't care about, and just wasn't an interesting movie at all. Number 6 is The Dead Don't Die. This was one of my most anticipated movies of this year. With the star-studded cast, I was really expecting to see a great horror comedy, and I didn't get that. I didn't really laugh all that much. Um, the ending was dumb. I don't understand why it ended like that. It left with some characters still out there in the wind, and it just this was a bad movie, um, and it's really sad too because Bill Murray, Chloe Sevigny, uh, Adam Driver, I believe. It's just sad that you get all this star power together and they make a bad movie. Especially zombie movies. I love zombie movies, but this just didn't work. It had nothing going for me, and I just didn't care. I didn't care about the characters, and this movie could just go on a shelf and collect dust. Number 5 is Playmobil, the movie. All right, coming in at number 4 is Wonder Park, my third animated movie on this list. This movie has so much potential. You set this in a fun park with rides and all these different things, and yet you still get a bad movie. Again, I will say again, this was a bad year for animated films, in my opinion. Um, I've only seen maybe a dozen or so, and these three were by far some of the worst. Granted, I haven't seen all the animated movies, especially I know there's probably some great foreign animated movies out there. I just don't get to see. And yeah, I thought it was just out there to try and bank on other success of other movies, but nevertheless, this movie wasn't good. Uh, the characters I didn't care about. The voice acting, yeah, just wasn't a good movie in my opinion. Coming in at number 3 is Hellboy. Yeah, uh, wasn't a really big fan of the original movies. They were okay. Really didn't think we needed to see another version of Hellboy. Um, Mila Djokovic, who I love to death in the Resident Evil movies and Days of Confused, she was in this movie, and she was even bad in this movie. I didn't like the story. The look of Hellboy actually was probably the best part of the movie. Outside of that, this is another throwaway for me. Throw it on the shelf, let it collect dust. Coming in at number 2 is A Madea Family Funeral. I am so sick and tired of A Madea. A Madea. Oh my god. Uh, I don't like any of the movies. I'm not a fan. I know there's a group out there, cult following for these movies. They do make money, and some people do enjoy them. I'm just not one of them. I couldn't get into it, and this movie I actually fell asleep watching, um, and I honestly can't remember a damn thing about it. Don't really want to, and yeah, I hope this is the last one that we see, but who knows? They keep making money. They're going to keep making the movies. And my number one worst movie of 2019 is Cats. Based off the Broadway musical, um, the trailer to this movie was so bad. Kind of like what we got with the first trailer for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. A lot of people complained about that. So 6 months later, we get a brand new trailer, brand new look. It's probably what they should have done with this movie, or just made this movie an animated movie, because this was terrifying. It looked like the cats were in heat, just wanting to sleep with each other, and it's a disturbing movie that I got to get out of my mind. They're still in there, roaming around in my mind, and I'm trying to get them out. Oh my god. You want to talk about bad movies? This is probably the worst of the decade, if not definitely in the top 10. And yeah, this was wow. That's all I really can say. The, you got a nice cast in the movie, and I'm trying to still figure out why they decided to do this movie. I know actors and actresses, they all do bad movies, but just how'd you even get past the script is what I don't understand. But we still got the movie, and it's my number one worst of 2019. So in the comment section below, let me know. Did you agree with my list? Did you not agree with it? And give me your top 10 worst movies of 2019. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe today for more content. If you like this, hit the like button. Other than that, stay tuned for much more movie content. I thank you guys for watching, and check you later.